Hello there, my name is Rai and welcome to the Reincarnation Express. This is a channel that seeks to highlight and review manhwa, webcomics, and light novels that deal with reincarnation, power fantasy, time regression, and the like. Today I am here to give you a quick overview of this certain manhwa, The Legendary Mechanic. Please do note that this is simply my opinion and observations, and if this does sound interesting to you, I would recommend reading it for yourself. Getting into the plotline of the story, this is Hanshao. He is a game booster, which means he boosts new accounts, in a online VR game named Star Ocean. One day, while logging into a new account yet again, he encounters a weird glitch that takes him into the game, but far back before the closed beta even began. In effect, he is now stuck in the body of an NPC and must figure out how to survive. Unfortunately for him, he is put into the body of a test subject, namely Zero of the Valkyrie Project. There he is trained in basic combat, which really just involves the instructors beating the shit out of him and getting tortured. These people are from the Manhwa organization or the Germinal organization, depending on which translation you use. But as part of the game, he does learn that he is still capable of accessing the skill windows, level up menus, and is able to level up his abilities through repeated actions and reading manuals. Using these abilities, he continuously trains while trying to avoid the scrutiny of the organization that is trying to brainwash him, hoping for one day to escape the confines of the camp and laboratory. Alright, let's briefly go over the review criteria for these type of stories. First off is the number of chapters available. The next is how the characters are and how likable the characters are. The third is going to be how tropey the characters and or the plotline is. To start off, the number of chapters that I can find, at least for this manhwa, is 110. It does seem to be regularly updating, so I will see in the future if anything changes, but honestly, I won't go past the first few chapters when describing anything in here, so you won't be spoiled for the rest of it. Now onto the likability of the characters in the cast. Personally, I do like this MC. He is quite cocky, but that is sort of fair given his status and given how much he's suffered. Honestly, he just sort of goes from town to town in the story so far. He's allying himself with a lot of people to destroy the Germinal organization, which makes sense. He's also quite aware of his NPC status and is using that to give out weird and mundane quests to players in the closed beta and the other beta tests, which is pretty cool because out of out of these sort of like power regression type stories, usually the character is pretty OP that has no real regard for anything else, and if he was in the game world would only solely focus on revenge. This guy does want revenge, but he also seems to genuinely enjoy the world he's in. He sort of messes with the players. You can tell that he knows what the players want. He sort of probably is a little bit reminiscent of his past as a player as well, and it's just refreshing to see him act as an NPC, honestly. So, what I mean by tropiness, by the way, is not the like tvtropes.com sort of thing. I'm just sort of using it to sort of describe like patterns and categories of MCs and plot dynamics that I see in a lot of these. And trust me, they do share a lot of similarities. So, in this one, what does show up is that the MC is needlessly overpowered. And by that, I mean he is like undeniably the strongest person that you'll see. Minus a few characters here and there, but they're also set up to be like really OP. Out of everyone that he sort of faces, it seems like no one can stop him because he can endlessly level up, and that in turn just gives him so much combat ability. All in all, I would like to give this one like a 4 in plot. It's not great on plot. A lot of it is very predictable, but I do like the main character and I do like what they've done here. While it is very tropey, like I said, the main character is really overpowered, and there is a lot of power creep. I do think that it does bring a pretty unique narrative by having the main character be an NPC rather than a player, even though he's stuck in the game. I would definitely recommend this one. It's not very similar to a lot of the other ones that I've read, which makes it stand out in my opinion, so I would definitely recommend that you check this one out. Thank you for watching my first video ever on this channel, and I do hope that you'll continue to watch these in the future. I do plan on uploading more of these, don't you worry. I will try to work on one every few weeks or so, but it'll sort of depend based on my work schedule. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.